Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea. I suck at intro, so we're just gonna do a quick one. So yeah, today I feel very calm, or at least I'm trying to. We're gonna talk a little bit about wellness and fitness and what my journey has been and give a few tips. I'm no professional, we should start by saying that. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a certified personal trainer. I don't have any educational background on this besides what I've done in research for myself. I've been working out for about, well, let's just say I've been an athlete my whole life. And so I think I started prioritizing my fitness and prioritizing my mental health when I was in college. I think that's when I started creating concrete goals, healthy concrete goals for my body. I started learning a little bit more about that through like my own research, but really just had a goal of being content with what I see in the mirror. That's how we started in college. And then I think I realized I had body dysmorphia somewhere in there. And I started trying to really discover what exactly triggered those things or what exactly was the cause for my body dysmorphia. I felt like if I got to the root of why and where this comes from, then I can work on unlearning these things or unfeeling these things about myself. So the truth is, we haven't gotten there yet. We have figured out why I have body dysmorphia besides societal pressures, but we haven't really figured out how to stop seeing myself in these false realities or through these false lenses. I'm being so harsh on myself. I'm definitely better, way better, but it's a work in progress and I'm still young, so maybe in my 30s we'll figure it out. But I am happy, healthy, and working on being content. And today I just wanted to bring to you all a very realistic and honest, healthy wellness fitness journey, tips and tricks, tips and bits. This is just my honest review of life. So let's start with fitness. So like I said, I started my fitness journey a long time ago. It's been in my life my whole life. This journey that I'm on, my most consistent year has been since 2020. Since 2020, I started going to the gym and got a trainer in 2020, October of 2020, and it was amazing. I got like my full body composition read. I learned my BMI, body mass index. Yeah, I learned my BMI. I learned how much water weight I was holding, how much my bones weighed, what my muscle I learned it all. And I worked with a trainer for about 3 months to really get in shape and build that endurance and that mental state of I want to be here. And I will say, a lot of people are like, Chelsea, how do you go to the gym every day? I go 5 days a week, okay? I don't like to go on the weekends, but if I miss a day, I will take a weekend. It's not easy. It's a choice. It's not ingrained in me. I have to choose to do that. And I think it's through, discipline, but really just how bad I want it. And the gym does give me clarity. The gym does give me peace. So I enjoy it. I love improving at something. I love feeling stronger. I love feeling like I'm working towards something, especially when this world is in chaos. We need a little bit of that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I started last year and I haven't done my 1 year update, so I decided to do it this way. So yeah, I loved my trainer. He gave me a lot of basic technique to really build on, and he gave me a basic workout to do every day so that I could build on it, and really explore all the tools in fitness and in a gym, and really figure out what my groove was. So yeah, I started my journey at 163 pounds, which is I think I was 165. Very heavy for me. That's the heaviest I've ever been. And no, not all of it was muscle. During the quarantine, I was really working out, girl. I had downloaded I'm Rock Solid Fitness's workout plan, and I was doing it every day. This is me. This was me on that workout plan. I was very lean, I was very slender, and my body weight goes up and down. It's very, very, very indecisive, I should say. And so, yeah, I did that, but then somewhere in quarantine, got a boyfriend, and he fed me, girl. He fed me a lot, a lot. We ate a lot. That's what we did. That's what was for us, And so I gained some weight and I definitely didn't feel like myself. I also went through some like health challenges, which we'll get to in the wellness portion of this video. But I really was just kind of like breaking down internally, and I didn't know what was causing it and why. But I was like, you know what, we're gonna pause. We're not gonna go to Dunes tonight, okay? Dunes is, if you ain't been to Dunes, tell them I sent you. But anyway, we're gonna really get this together, and we both got on a fitness journey. So since then, I've definitely lost a lot of weight. I definitely have dropped probably 15 to 20 pounds, but I've put at least 10 of those pounds back in muscle. And I'm not a numbers person, but obviously if you're watching this video to kind of get some type of like full understanding of how this all works, there's a number, do with it what you may, but we're not going to continue to talk numbers in this video because we shouldn't worry about that. You know, like it's important to some of us, and I get it. It's important to doctors, and we're weighed every time we go in there, but it's really how you feel, really how healthy your body is able to function, and you know, that's what our focus is. So I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking down. I wanted to talk about what helps in fitness. So I think what helps in fitness is definitely a goal. I think a goal will really help you. You know, a goal will really keep you focused and keep you motivated, and somehow, some way you'll find your way to discipline. I think that a goal should be clear. You know, it shouldn't be, I want to look like that. You know what I mean? You should really get to the nitty gritty. Like, I want to feel strong. I want to be able to lift this many pounds. You know, I want to be able to run for this amount of distance, you know, without stopping. I want to PR here. You know, it has to be very concrete, or else you'll always be, you know, disappointed if you're like, I just want to look like Kayla Nicole. Okay? Yeah, we all do. But what does that feel like? You know what I mean? I know what it looks like, but what does that feel like for you? I think that is very important. But I also think that you also need support. I think that sometimes you need to surround yourselves around people that believe in your mission and encourage you every day to get there, you know, or whenever they speak to you, they know what you're fighting for, and they encourage you in that, and they, you know, celebrate you in that. Like, oh my gosh, how much can you lift now? But you communicate your goals to your friends and your family, or whoever you entrust that responsibility to, and you know, they check in with you, they keep you accountable. Accountability partner. For some people it doesn't work. Some people like to do the whole shebang by themselves. I get that. But for some people, they need somebody, you know, applying pressure to them to get there. I think what also helps is setting boundaries. Set boundaries, okay? What are people allowed to talk to you about? What are people allowed to ask you about? And what are they not? If you're a no numbers person, don't ask me how much do I weigh. If you are a body image person, don't comment on my weight. I think that definitely contributes to body dysmorphia. That definitely contributes to low self-esteem. And if someone's consistently checking in on you in those type of ways that don't really, you know, contribute to you feeling your best, or contribute to you feeling successful, or, you know, accomplished at what you're trying to do, then that's not helpful. So you have to set boundaries with people around you, or people that you consistently have communication with. I think some healthy communication to congratulate someone on their goals is, oh my goodness, I am so proud of you. How do you feel? How do you feel? I can tell you look happy. I can tell you feel stronger. I can tell that, you know, you've been really committed to yourself. That way you take out all the visual things and the visual pressures that I'm already walking into this room with. Oh my gosh, I hope they notice I lost weight. Oh my gosh, will they even care? Oh my gosh, I lost ass, but I gained my thighs. You know, like, those things are all going on in our head. So when someone just congratulates you on your strength and on your journey, that means a lot. And I think that matters. And I think that's a healthy way to encourage someone and to also congratulate them. Mom. Oh, I'm sorry. The second tab is what I use. So obviously we know that there are supplements you can take to help enhance your gym performance. And we're not talking about steroids, okay? We're talking about the everyday supplements that don't harm your health. So I have a very weird relationship with protein. I just feel like my body really like sucks protein immediately. So I'm not able to really gauge how much I'm going to be gaining in muscle or in fat when I take protein. So I was like on regular generic muscle build protein. That does not work for my body composition. I switched to a vegan plant-based protein. It's called Tone It Up. No, it's called Luna. I think it's Luna. But I also tried the Tone It Up one, and it's really good. And I tried to get something that's more so lean, also more so for women's body makeup. And I don't take protein every day. I take protein maybe every other day, maybe every 2 days. Try and just eat in a way that I know I'm going to gain my protein. I definitely start my day with a blueberry bagel, peanut butter, some honey, and some blackberry, blueberry, and raspberries. That is the perfect breakfast for me. If I don't do that, I'll try some yogurt with some granola and put the fruit in there with the honey. But obviously right now I'm about to go on a cleanse where I can't eat gluten, so I'm gonna have to find other ways to get that protein. Well, actually, peanut butter is the protein. But yeah, that's normally what it looks like. I also use C4. If you follow me on Instagram, if you watch this YouTube, you know that I love C4. They should sponsor me. That shit is ridiculous. I love it so much. I've tried to go off of it. I'm still great, but I feel like with C4, it's just different. My whole perspective about my workout, different. I come out of the gym different than when I'm not on C4. It just enhances my performance. I'm gonna put what it is because y'all, I'm not gonna act like the fitness guru on here. That's not what this is. I'm gonna link the products and their info, their bio below. Okay, I'm just here to tell you what I got going on. I also use BFR bands. BFR bands are the things that you might see me use, and I put around below my butt on my thighs, and that will reduce circulation to that muscle or to that point. And so whenever I am using that muscle, it's really straining it, and not in a bad way, but I'm really using the muscle, so it helps me get twice the build without using twice the weight. I use resistance bands, and yeah, that's really it. What has hindered me? I think what has hindered me is not meal prepping. I haven't been able to reach some of my weight goals or some of my gym fit goals because I do not eat enough, and it's really hard. It's really, really hard to eat enough, and going against the grain of like my psychological like setbacks of the body dysmorphia, like, oh, you can't, like, you guys have to understand how deep it gets, like how deep it gets with your mind when you have, you know, this idea of what you want to look like, but you're fighting against that consistently every day to just feel better, you know, and do away with that image problem. My style of fitness. So my style of fitness would definitely be weightlifting. I do weightlifting and I do HIIT. I do HIIT whenever I need a full body day or whenever my muscles feel very tight. I'll definitely do a HIIT, which is basically high intensity interval training. I'll put a link below so you can figure out what that is. But it's basically cardio on steroids, and most of the time I add weight with it. But it just helps me, you know, stretch out my body through activity instead of stretching. So I'm actually working out. But I love weightlifting. I love weightlifting. I'm not going to tell you what to do because everybody is different. So I think you should talk with your doctor, your nutritionist, or your trainer, and they will help you figure out what type or what style of exercise is good for your goals, for your body composition, and, you know, to see your results by the time that you guys have, you know, set your goal for. Communicate what you want with the right people, with the right professionals, and I think you will really find what works best for you. But what works best for me and my goals is weightlifting. I love it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel strong. And it takes away the aesthetics of it. You know, it helps me take away the aesthetics of what I want to look like, because I'm growing into like what I look like, what the best me looks like, and that bitch is bomb. Okay, she really is like she really is. Yeah, whatever. And then lastly would be hygiene, baby. We gonna talk about gym hygiene. As a woman, as a person with pores who sweats, okay, that's all of us, you need to practice good gym hygiene, okay? So hygiene in the gym, biggest pet peeve, first of all, clean down everything you use and everything you've used. It's important. It's just normal, you know. It's also just courtesy. I don't want to mix my sweat with your sweat when I sit down, you know. So that's number one. Clean up after yourself, and definitely clean before you sit, use, whatever, because you know our body is just really taking in whatever we surround it with, whatever we expose it to. That's the right word. Two would be deodorants. You know, you're sweating a lot, and I think you should really find a deodorant that helps with you. I like natural deodorant. I use the Arm & Hammer one. It has no aluminum, none of those other things that people don't like in their deodorant. It's a natural deodorant, but I think it definitely upkeeps with my type of workout. I don't come out of the gym stinking. And sometimes, yeah, okay. And lastly, for my ladies out there, you need to shower immediately after you work out. I don't mean like, oh my God, I just worked out, I need to shower at the gym. That's a great option. But as soon as you get home, it needs to be a priority, because it definitely affects our hygiene, it affects our pH, it affects our panty line. If you are trying to figure out why you are breaking out down there, why you're getting, you know, why it's not looking happy, if you're working out, especially if you're wearing thongs and you're not wearing cotton underwear, that's why, babe. You have to shower immediately after. The sweat, the bacteria gets trapped in there. It's not a good mix. It's not a good mix. So showering is important right after you work out, okay? Make it a priority, babe. Okay, so we're gonna move into the last end of this video, which is wellness. Let's come from straight. Let's see. I don't know how good the lighting is, but it's fine. So for wellness, I think it's important to always connect your mind and your body. I think we have all of the things going on in our day consistently, like constantly. We're constantly moving, we're constantly thinking, we're constantly communicating, we're constantly interacting. And if you are not in tune with your mind or your body, a lot can go wrong. So I think it's very important to try and start a practice of mind to body focus. If that's meditation, if that's stretching, whatever you need to do, you got to get there, you know, because it helps, you know, it helps you recenter throughout your day. It helps you battle stress. And we all need that, because we all got that going on, you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, one of the biggest priorities in my wellness is stretching, and is taking time out of the day. And I don't mean a week, I mean every day. There's time in each day that I take to center myself, to be with myself, and to really like check in. Most of the time it's in the morning, right when I wake up, or it'll be midday, or it'll be at the gym while I'm working out. Like I'm breathing and I'm like really, you know, tuning into my body. I'm really trying to see like, where am I weak today, or what am I missing out on, or what am I overdoing? And I really do it when I stretch. I stretch before and after every workout. And I think that, one, it's important. Two, it helps lean out that muscle. But three, it's a time to really connect, you know, especially before stressing your body out through physical activity. It's a great time to really check in and like see where we're at today. I may come in wanting to do arms, and I'll stretch and I'm like, that muscle is not ready to be stressed out today. I need to really, you know, I can use it, but I'm not going to focus on it today. Tuning in is very important in wellness. For wellness, I would like to say, really figure out what works for you. You know, we are constantly advertised fad diets, something new comes about, all the journals or whatever will teach you like, oh, you should do intermittent fasting, oh, you should do keto, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. No, I'm not saying don't do those things. I've done intermittent fasting. I've never done keto, but I've done some things, and in my younger years I was advertised them without like knowing anything about myself, and I was hurting myself. But whatever, we're not gonna go there. What I learned is my diet needs to be consistent. My diet needs to be my lifestyle. Our body is working every day to give us the best result, and we owe it to ourselves to do the same, you know? I think that changing up our lifestyle every other month or every other quarter because something new comes about isn't healthy nor sustainable. Upkeep is fine, but I think your diet needs to be consistent. I think that, you know, it's okay to like try different things every blue moon, but your body knows what it needs and it will tell you. And I think that you need to discover what that is and how to create a diet around that. That's a great segue to talking to medical professional help. This is a body, okay? This is biology, this is anatomy, this is physiology. How it functions is how it functions. We don't know everything. We didn't study it. We did the basics, okay? You need a professional. You need to go to the doctor. And that doesn't mean you got to use Western medicine. You can use holistic health. But you need to know, and you can do self-help healing. I'm not a person that likes prescription drugs and things like that. I'm definitely more on the holistic side, but I definitely go to my professional to get some insight because they have the tools to give me more knowledge. I go get my blood tested. I get pap smears. I get it all. Okay, I'm a hypochondriac. We're not gonna lie about it. I'm a hypochondriac, but when it comes to like healing my body, I definitely take the holistic approach. But when it comes to figuring it out, I'm gonna go see a professional. And I think that we have to get into the habit of doing that. Find someone we trust and stick with that and check in on our body. You know, something feels off. Probably is. Our body communicates with us on the daily. It tells you when it's hungry. It tells you when it's sleepy. Why do you think it's not telling you that something's wrong? Why do you think that just might be you? No, that is you telling you, let's go get checked out. Let's figure it out. So I went to the doctor, and I have a healthy habit of seeing my doctor, and I have great communication with my doctor because one, I am hypochondriac, but two, I have vitamin deficiencies. A lot of African American women or Black women have vitamin D deficiency. I don't know why, but I have it. I started losing my hair. I couldn't keep on weight. I was like, what is going on? I got my blood work done, and she was like, girl, your vitamin D is low. Like, it was supposed to be at 30, it was at 15, okay? So I got immediately put on vitamin D. Everything got better. Everything got better. And so I urge you, if something is going on, you know, go get it checked out. Go figure out what's wrong. It's important, period. And that segues into a cleanse that I do every year, and something I want to share because it really changed my health. I've had this certain thing twice, okay? It was called pityriasis rosea. I've had pityriasis rosea twice in my life. Had it in college, and I got it last year. So I got it in 2020. I got it in 2020. Y'all, the worst 9 months of my life. Basically, it's a fungus virus. I don't know. It starts with the Harrod's patch and it spreads. It's itchy. It dries out. It's ugly. And the doctors didn't know what it was going on. And I was so mad at them because they did not give it enough attention. So I went to a holistic doctor to figure it out. And they gave me some advice. But y'all, I didn't start getting better until I went on this cleanse. And it's called the Parasite Cleanse. And what I learned after researching is everything has parasites in it. Everything. Veggies, fruits, meats. I don't know about the drinks, but they probably do. Everything has parasites in it. And our body is just a host for all these parasites that we consume and our body doesn't do away with. You know, something's gonna get left behind. And y'all, get this. Parasites can be the reason for some of your intolerances. What? So I take the Parasite Cleanse every year. It's 3 months. You have to go without certain things, but you really can live your life normal. You can even drink alcohol. I definitely am very strict when it comes to this cleanse. Like, I like to get the full cleanse, but it's crazy what you see. Okay, you can see the things in the thing. Okay, you can see them. And after I took the Parasite Cleanse, my skin issues went away. The things that the doctors couldn't figure out, it went away. My gut health, way better. My allergies, way better. Everything was just better. I felt better. I felt way more energized. Oh, I was also very bloated. I was so bloated, and I was like, this is not normal. So I went on the Parasite Cleanse, and it definitely flushed me out. This is not a cleanse or whatever you want to call it that you're going to lose weight from. It doesn't guarantee that, and honestly, I didn't see much of a weight loss. Maybe like 2 pounds, if that, but I definitely felt better, and the bloating went away. I was bloated after eating an apple slice, okay? And that's when I knew something is wrong. Like, I'm not eating a big portion and getting bloated. I'm eating the minimum, and I'm pregnant, you know? So I definitely encourage the Parasite Cleanse. And do your research. You know, do your research. Take the research to your doctor or your health professional and talk about it. You know, have a conversation and see if it's right for you. But yeah, in closing, be well, love yourself, always chase happiness or contentment. And yeah, be happy with where you are. Be happy with your blessings. Gratefulness is on the other side of disappointment. And I think that if we practice that a little bit more, we'd be a bit happier every day. And we deserve that. So be good to yourself. Be well. Make the best choices for you. And I'll see you next time.